We're live.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry for interrupting. I just thought I'd, in case this story was too personal for broadcast,
All good.
thought I'd let you know.
All good.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Completely fair.
Yeah.
Only visible to you. You reached the 30 stream watch streak. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense seeing as it's summer and I don't have any classes that are happening during
Okay,
Tuesday
so
and
this
Wednesday
is an acid
streams.
pool, so I
unlike
need to take everything
spring.
off.
Hi, miss.
Hi, miss. Please don't forget to wear your protective things in the acid pool.
Yeah, no, that's important.
I mean, technically, depending on the acid, it might not be a problem. Usually it's bases that are more corrosive. Make it
fair.
well.
That's fair.
Not
Better hope that the acid you're swimming in is orange juice, I guess.
Could be vinegar. Doesn't that like cleans things, doesn't it? Be a weird thing to bathe in, but no weirder than orange juice. Unless you want to lay on a bed made of oranges and have bees crawl over you.
I was about to mention that fucking AI drawing thing. Not even a drawing. AI monstrosity.
Like, I am becoming more and more convinced that people who are really enthusiastic about AI-generated stuff aren't actually humans, because this feels like one of those things of, like, the bots are talking to each other type situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's right there.
I was watching a thing, it's the actor, comedian, author, etc., who I follow, called Robert Llewellyn, probably best known as Crichton from Red Dwarf. He also is an author, and he published a bunch of books through a service called Unbound, which was like Kickstarter but for books, and it was really good. And people made loads of books with it, and people pledged loads of things with it, and then suddenly it went bankrupt, which is not good. They had a lot of unfulfilled orders and all that sort of stuff. So he did a video basically saying, hey, I've started printing my own books and just sending them out from my house, so on and so forth. And he ended with what I think was just like a kind of contrived sentence, but I think an interesting one nonetheless, which is, the revolution will be printed with ink on paper because no one will believe the digital version.
Yeah.
So there you go, there's the thought for the day. How am friends?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah. How are you?
Yes. I'm here and have no plans.
Same mood. Figuring it out.
Well, you've drawn an excellent Meowth, so it's a good starting point.
Yeah, it's kind of all downhill from there.
Same mess.
That's how you are? Oh, boo. Sleepy but content.
Oh. Of course, that quote is now making me think of things that make me mad with ebooks. So... Because there have been some actual cases where it's like, hey, here's this ebook that I bought. And because Amazon is Amazon, they have changed the book.
That's one of the things he brought up in the video. It's like, this is why I like ink on paper. Once it's in your hands, no one else is going to change it.
Yeah. And, like, some of the changes are things where it's like, okay, mildly inoffensive. You could have easily fixed this with just one option change. Because, like, the biggest one that happens is mostly they've changed the cover of the book. Which... You get, like, reprints of books with different covers all the time.
That's...
I think an easy way of changing that with ebooks, because it's not like it's going to take up that much more space, is to just have the option, if you're on the online thing, to go, which cover do you want to use in your personal library? That would be a really easy fix.
Yeah. I will say, like, that has happened to me. Like not necessarily the cover, but like the ebook itself has happened to me.
Oh, boo. Sorry,
With
Karen.
the books app on like iPhone, and that I bought like some of the Realm of the Elderling books, which is the Assassin's Apprentice, Royal Assassin, etc., etc. And the changes that they did was they added in like artwork, which is kind of nice actually. I do like the artwork, and I don't think it's AI. It looks real to me. I haven't really looked at it that closely though, so I'll have to look again. So I'm okay with that change. But there's been another one where like not like a book, but music, where I have an album, an album from Journey on my phone. I bought the album, and it's like one of their older ones. It's been now when I look at it, it's like got newer versions of the songs, which I don't like. I liked the older ones. That's what I bought. That's what I want. I don't want like they changed it or something, and I don't like that. So yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah. Especially when there's like different versions. It's like, hey, I
Yeah.
bought this version specifically.
Yeah.
Because like on the
Please do
book
not
end of
update the
things,
thing. But
now
yeah.
this would be a little harder to do with music, but like on the book end of things, if there were changes made to the book itself for
Yeah.
reasons, like you could always just do what we do in academia whenever we've got like, hey, here's a book, here's some changes that needed to be made between editions. Just have an errata. Like here's a list of the changes that were made between version XYZ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You got a similar thing with like online video games where it's just kind of like, okay, we're at version whatever, here's the notes of what was changed between previous version and this version.
Also, speaking of online video games, I am very upset that with Sony, apparently doing away with physical games.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I really do not like that.
It's interesting to me because like being someone who's old enough to remember the old console wars,
Yeah.
I think Sony just lost.
Sony absolutely like Sony was winning the console wars for a while, but they've been losing for a while recently. Yeah, in recent years.
Like I think they just
like
caused themselves to lose.
yeah, especially because they like they fucking closed the shops for PS3 and PS Vita, and now they're making everything gonna make everything digital, and yeah. I'm very much the crispy jankamot right now. This is why my brother and I, every chance we get, if a game or sort piece of media has like a physical version, that's the one we're going for. Like 10 times out of 10 all the time. Yeah. It's fine. Everybody's fine. We're all fine.
Yeah, there's a there's a campaign that's been going on for a while, but it started to get like sort of national news coverage over here, which is about game preservation and being like, you know, if you have bought the license for this game,
You have the game.
Yeah, and that is like a reasonable assumption from the buyer's perspective, and to take that away from them without telling them that that's going to happen is, you know, should be illegal.
And yes, absolutely should be illegal. Yeah.
And there should be some sort of right to preservation if you are going to take this away from sale. There should be some sort of ability for you know people to preserve this stuff for the future, because otherwise it's just going to get lost.
Yep. Absolutely.
But anyway.
Anyway.
A lighter topic.
On happier games news, GDQ raised over $2 million.
Yeah, they raised just over $2,400,000 for Doctors Without Borders.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched the finale.
I did not because it was late, and unlike you,
Yeah,
I had to sleep
it did run towards like 3 a.m. Yeah, it was very late, but it was good.
I'll go back and watch videos later.
Yeah.
There were definitely some fun highlights.
Yeah. I also got to see some stuff that I had never seen before in Expedition 33.
Ooh.
because of one of the there was an incentive that was funded where so there's a damage cap for most of the game at 9,999 damage. You can't surpass that until you get to Act 3, and then you can surpass. You get a skill, a Pictos that you can learn and equip that allows you to go past that. And like with certain builds and stuff, you can easily do hundreds of millions of
Oh wow.
like damage. It is an insane amount of damage.
Number go up.
Number go up. It used to be billions, but then they patched like a really broken move.
Oh come on.
So yeah. But they had an incentive so the run of the finale was Expedition 33. Any percent no restricted, something like that. And they had a incentive that prevents the runner from using that Pictos that allows you to surpass the damage cap. So he could only do 9,999 damage per hit. This led to a harder final boss fight against like the penultimate final boss and then the actual final boss, in that like usually by that point you get to them, they're not that hard because you can do like so much damage to them. It actually but he couldn't do a lot of damage to them per hit, so it actually led to a longer boss fight for both fights. And I actually got to see some of the moves that the bosses do and stuff, because I had always beaten them too quickly when I played the game.
I mean, Miss,
yeah.
if you want to see some really stupid large numbers in RPGs, I'm going to have to show you Disgaea, I guess.
Oh yeah, Disgaea as well. Yeah,
Disgaea is stupid with the number go up.
Number go up and up and up and up with Disgaea.
At some point, I feel like there should be a cap just for readability on screen, right?
Yeah.
Disgaea is not to be taken very seriously. Like you can
absolutely
you
not.
can beat the main line of the game without going into any of the weird janky stuff, or you can be really fun and undo the level cap multiple times.
Yeah.
I think in general the highest level cap is 9,999.
Yeah.
But even then, you can do some janky business with like reincarnating units to make that number just more of a suggestion than anything else.
Yeah.
I'm guessing New York? I'm going to say New York. As the only non-American here, I will confidently say New York.
Take a look at this guy over here.
This guy!
Get a load of this guy.
Hey, I'm this guy here! You know, that.
Mm-hmm.
And in answer to your previous question, because people never interrupt Kiro, ever interrupt Kiro when they're getting excited about Expedition 33.
No, always interrupt.
Never.
Absolutely. I I am very
allowed to
insecure and
Which is
anxious
why-
and always scared that I am annoying the fuck out of people whenever I talk about it.
and that is
Which
why
we're
I'm
not going to
reiterating
interrupt you.
exactly.
Fair, yeah. Listen, the game means a lot to me. It's very good, and I relate to it very heavily in some ways, and it's chokehold on me.
Yeah.
Also, another fun incentive that was also met, which was very... Yeah, Stinky Skunk Man has a grip on me. This is true. But and others as well. It's not just him.
That makes more sense.
It's all of them, honestly. Also, yes, we smooch his forehead gently. Yes. Also, another aside from before that run, just a little fun fact I want to share. The host did, before the run, ask the crowd in chat, was like, out of the characters in Expedition 33, who is best girl, and why is it Minoko? And she is so fucking correct to say that. It is Minoko. But also there was also another run, which was not a run, another incentive for after that run, Expedition 33, where that was also fully funded, where they had the runner fight the hardest boss fight in the entire game, including the DLC, like the DLC version of the hardest boss fight in the entire game, which makes that fight like 5 times harder than it is in the base game. Blindfolded. And not only that, but the commentators were also blindfolded as well. And they commentated for his fight. Like he did the fight flawlessly, basically. Like there was one mistake at the beginning, but that's just because the boss fight has 2 moves that he starts out with. And so he memorized like the dodges for one of the moves, and the boss did the other move first. So it was just like, okay, redo, we'll do that. And then the second time he did it, and that fight went flawlessly. And the commentating also went flawlessly. Just very good. It was very good. I enjoyed it a lot.
When speedrunners get something down, they get something down.
Yes, it is. It was good. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, they had quite a few dev folks on the couch for commentating this year, which is
fun.
always fun.
Yeah, I like that.
We had the main dev for Tunic. We had one of the one of the sound designers for Pizza Time, I believe is what it was called.
There was also a developer from Strange Scaffold for the I Am Beast one, which is a Strange Scaffold game. So yeah.
And of course, there was at least one run where they did a super hard Mario ROM hack, and the guy who made that was there on the couch talking about stuff he made.
I think it was Panga. Yeah, it was Super Dram World 3 or something like that. Yeah. And there was another one as well. There was another there was a Kaizo Mario thing with the guy who made the pack.
Mario Maker. Some Mario Maker levels.
Mario Maker, yeah.
So one was a ROM hack, one was a Mario Maker, and both of them had the folks who made the levels there. And the Mario Maker one was interesting because they made another incentive where after the run they sat down and went, cool, we're going to talk about some of the nonsense that makes this nonsense work. So we
Also,
got
the
to see
run
behind the
itself
scenes.
was both hilarious and frustrating because it was very much a troll run, and the players were trolling the fuck out of each other, and they had never like done those levels. It was like their first try going through them. There were 3 levels. I think the estimate was little over an hour, and they went over that because they kept fucking with each other. It was really funny. Also kind of pissed me off sometimes, but that's fine. It's just really funny.
I mean, I
yeah.
mainly find it funny that, like, half the time, yes, they were trolling each other, but, like, a good chunk of the time, their trolling would backfire on them anyway.
Yeah,
so.
the trolling would also backfire. Like they also surprised the creator of the pack as well, because they didn't have the chance to do too much playtesting, and some of the solutions that the 2 players found were very interesting. I think they broke the game a couple times, at least once. But
I remember at least one soft lock, but also things
yeah,
were going
one
very quickly.
yeah.
And oh boy, it's hard to keep track of some of that nonsense.
Yeah, it was that was a very entertaining run. And that
I
wasn't
am
even in
not.
Silly Block.
I am not that much of a platformer, and I'm especially not a high-speed platformer that you see in the Crazy Mario stuff. So, boy, howdy.
Yeah. But yeah, there were many fun runs. Yeah.
Oh, and they had a pinball machine that they played
did.
through,
Like
and
a physical pinball machine. Yeah.
one of the guys who designed the pinball machine was there on stage with them as well.
Yeah, that was fun
Yeah,
too.
Lots of developer love.
Yeah. These are good character shapes here. Yeah, there's Toby.
Oh, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was messing around yesterday trying to design characters for the game I'm making, and I stumbled into the idea of I'd had this archetype of a character in my head of this like big, overbearing, overconfident like businessman with like handshakes of steel and talking over you as if they're actually holding a conversation and all that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't work out what sort of monster it was. And for some reason I came up with the idea of a Jack in the Green, which is basically a living hedge.
I remember that.
Oh god.
And
He's a hedge fund
thing.
manager.
Yeah.
I didn't make that connection. Now they're a hedge fund manager. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
But yeah, I doodled them yesterday, and I quite like them.
You are allowed to use that pun. They're a hedge fund manager.
What?
Absolutely
What are
perfect.
you doing? You are so weird.
Also, oh no, save yourself, Toby.
Yeah. I should
I don't
specify.
think Toby would even know what a hedge fund is. Like, I'm pretty sure if it ever came up in conversation, Toby would be like, "So we're funding people planting hedges in the park? What?
Now, to be
You run a
honest,
garden?"
I don't think Toby knows what a hedge fund is, but that's mainly because I don't know what one is. So.
But yes, he's hedging his bets.
Yeah.
It's an investment thing.
It's
It has to do with trading and risk management of
yeah,
stocks and whatnot.
it's a pooled investment fund that holds liquid assets and that makes use of complex trading and risk management techniques.
I'm still none the wiser.
Yeah, no, I was just reading from Wikipedia. I don't know the particulars, but yeah.
Whenever you try and look up a definition like that, it's all couched in the lingo that you have to be in that world to really properly understand.
It's got its own language. It's called legalese.
Legalese.
And I hate it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got its own language. It's called rich people bullshit, but
That's true. That is also the other name for legalese.
but yeah, it's if you are in a world where you make a lot of your quote unquote money, fake money, as far as I'm concerned, because it's not like you can just pull it out of the bank and use it, by
From your
investing assets
and stuff.
into other people's companies, because that makes sense. It's basically a way of organizing your trading types, like buying and trading of various stock things to try and minimize risk to your money, quote unquote.
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
Exactly. Basically,
Yeah.
people who don't actually do any work for a living, taking advantage of other people who work for a living.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. So yes, save yourself, Toby. Please. Do not.
And a hedge fund manager, then, in that case, would be someone that you hire to manage your hedge funds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For all Toby knows, that's what they do. So... Which actually, last night, I blame working on this game, because last night I had two separate... I'm not going to call them anxiety dreams, but stress dreams. The first one was trying to solve a mystery, which, when you're in a dream, means there isn't a solution. Your brain's just struggling to work out nonsense. Which is probably related to trying to write a mystery game. And the second one was I was working in some sort of financial department, and I didn't know what my job was, and no one would tell me. So
basically, you're Toby.
Exactly, yeah. So I got a taste of that.
Yeah.
So with my graduate class starting, like, it is fairly common for me to have a weird stress dream at the start of a semester, especially now that I've gone back to grad school. The one for this start of graduate school semester was weird, though. I had a dream that for some reason, one of my grandpas had left in their will a, like, pottery studio for me.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that's weird. Neither of my grandpas did pottery.
Not that you
That
know.
is weird, yeah.
Secret pottery business.
So it's like, cool, I have to figure out how to manage a pottery studio now, I guess.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll slip right into the role.
I'm on it.
I like that last number.
What did you like about it?
It was the last number.
I've been watching too many, like, videos about slip casting, and that's just my brain going, okay, well, here's a topic, let's throw this in here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's how my dreams tend to work. It's a thing I thought about a bit recently, but not consciously, so my brain's like, well, let's do it while you're asleep.
It's like, oh, we're being stressed about something. What can we be stressed about? Well, we've been watching a lot of videos about slip casting because I think it's fascinating. We're going to just add that into the stress stream for reasons, despite the fact that I experience no stress about pottery and slip casting.
Yeah. Honestly, stress streams need to fucking cool it. I've been getting so many stress streams about school lately, and last night, after the joy of seeing the finale for SGDQ and, like, all that, I wasn't even stressed at all, but I had a dream about something bad happening to like the organizers and everybody behind people behind SGDQ, or something about the donations like being taken by the government or something like that. Just like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, brain, please stop. Yeah, on the behalf of other people. I was stressing about that. And I don't even know why.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but that's a very Kiro stress dream. You're stressing on behalf of other people in your dream.
I do that. I do. Yeah, that does happen. That is. Yeah,
other people
you're not wrong.
that you do not know.
That I don't personally know. Yeah.
And who are part of a large team who've been doing this for
like decades.
I don't know if it's decades plural, but it's over.
But definitely a decade and a half. More than a decade, yeah.
Yeah,
no, I will not behave myself.
We're at the 20-year mark yet, but
yeah.
It's not far away.
Not far away though. Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up now. First GDQ was January of 2010, so yeah, 16 years.
16 years, yeah.
I would have thought it would have been a late noughties thing. But...
It will be soon. In a year or two.
There were apparently a couple of other speedrunning marathons that happened before Games Done Quick. Like there's one listed here that happened in 2008.
Listen, I care about people. And my brain's attacking me for it. It's fine.
No, I'm gonna bring out the forks.
It's reminding you to also care for yourself.
Stab it with the forks. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that is still pretty impressive. 16 years. Granted, it looks like the very first one in 2010 was essentially them piggybacking off of another event, and it was very tiny. So,
yeah, it was very small. Very, very tiny.
Definitely grown.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, but some of the stuff that they had for art that was donated, was really cool. There was one guy who donated one of the big grand prizes where he just made a working version of the electric guitar from Devil May Cry 3 out of wood.
Yep. I'm always blown away by the prizes and stuff, yeah.
I'm confused as to the statement. I don't know the guitar, but I feel like I should point out most electric guitars are made of wood.
It's the shape with it. Hold on, let me find a picture.
Happily. I love weird shaped guitars. Very first presentation I did was in school. We had to do a presentation for an English class about something that we personally cared a lot about, and mine was, look at these weird shaped guitars. It went down very well. So always happy to see a weird shaped guitar.
So in the Devil May Cry series, one of the reoccurring elements are these things called devil arms, which is basically you defeat a significantly powerful enough devil, and their soul basically sort of goes, well, can't be a body anymore, and just sort of squishes itself down into a weapon of some sort. And one of the ones from 3, there's a demon named Navan, who is a succubus type thing, has a lot of electric attacks, and has many bats. And the weapon she drops when you beat her up is a electric guitar scythe thing.
Mm-hmm. Neat.
Now, granted, obviously the wood version doesn't have all of the game features on account of the fact that it's not made
It's
out
real.
of a demon bat lady.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is an interesting
Yeah.
shape.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to change some of it a little bit to make it like actually work as a guitar. But it's one of those things where when I saw it, I went, "Oh my god, it's in
Yeah.
the font of the guitar."
Yeah.
What if a flying
Let's
V
see,
was
do they
tentacles?
Okay,
And
they still
electricity.
have the prizes up, it looks like, on the website from the recent marathon. So let me see if I can grab Nivon. Come on, show up. There we go. Image. In Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one for the event.
So cool.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I'm always a fan of guitars that go, you know what? I'm made of wood, and I'm proud of it. I'm not gonna paint over this. I'm wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the greens add character.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole thing. I would be surprised if this is common knowledge outside of the world of guitars. But there's a whole thing about the tone of the wood that you make your guitar from, specifically electric guitars. Is obviously a very common thing with acoustic guitars because the entire thing's vibrating and that's what makes the sound. But with an electric guitar, you've got pickups, the little magnets near the bottom. That's what sort of picks up the vibrations of the thing, and then that sends an electrical signal to the whatever it is you're going to use to amplify it. And so there was a big thing about like people arguing over like, you know, is this wood is better for this tone, and if you make your guitar out of this kind of wood, it's just going to sound crap, and so on and so forth. And there was a wonderful video by a chap who, unfortunately, whose name I've forgotten, but which is, I think it was just called "Where Does the Tone Come From in a Guitar?" That's just the name of the video, and they do science. They strip things away, they change things, they add things, move things around, so on and so forth, and they manage to get the same sound out of a guitar made of high quality wood as they do with strings suspended between an anvil and a desk with pickups hanging underneath them. And it's like, this is exactly the same sound, the wood is not making a difference.
That's really funny. I mean, my figuring was that, like, you kind of want to make sure you've got good quality wood just so it's not, like, going to fall apart. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you probably don't want an electric guitar made out of particle board because the particle board is going to just disintegrate.
Yeah. Particularly the neck. You could probably get away with it for the body for a while, but if the neck, yeah, that's gonna bend pretty quick.
But yeah, there were lots of purlers, lots of crochet bits. Also, my personal favorite out of all of the prizes is this painting. which
That's
is
very good.
probably
Yeah.
this is like
That's an inside joke to GDQ.
it's such an
Yeah.
inside joke. It is just so funny to me though.
Yeah. Actually, I can share it in emote form right now. Let me
Oh.
just do some scrolling.
So
Uh,
most of the prizes that you see that pop up on GDQ are like themed after some game. So like either a popular game or a game that's on the docket for play.
yeah.
And like granted, we do have some Pikmin and little Pikachu plush there, but
So this is that's a joke that originated, I think, during the pandemic.
it was either
Yeah.
summer 2020 or winter of 2021. So
It was during the whole shutdown, yeah, and
yeah,
it was because GDQ went remote.
yeah, they went remote for like a year and a half ish, maybe 2 years.
Yeah, they went remote for a while, yeah. And so during and Cent, who's the presenter and like leader of like the prize segments and stuff, he did his segments, I believe, from his mother's or his grandmother's house.
Yeah, I don't remember which.
Or his house. His house. I want to say it was his mother's, and he did like the prize segments and stuff in her living room, and there was this lamp that was always next to him, and chat really liked that lamp. Like they really like that lamp. So yeah, it became a thing, and it's that exact lamp. But yeah.
GDQ will focus on some of the strangest little memes. It's amazing.
Yeah. Indeed. And that became a bit of a meme, and then like after a while that emote was made and chat would freaking spam it during the prize segments from there on out, even after even during this one where Ascent got a promotion, became like the manager or something of the prize segments and stuff, but very much behind the camera for most of it, so there were other presenters.
He was on a couple of segments, though not on the prize presentation stuff.
He was on a couple segments. He was very much there, but he was mostly behind the camera. But on the camera a few times, yeah.
They'll sometimes do like little pre-recorded joke things, either presenting information or just to be silly. And he was on a couple of those. Like there was one where the GDQ usually pairs up with the Yeti, the t-shirt,
yes, the Yeti,
the nerdy t-shirt making company. And so there was one pre-recorded segment where we've got the Yeti's mascot, which is a little hand puppet Yeti. It's like, going on an adventure to get these fabulous jewels, which are one of the grand prizes that was present, and gets information from a wizened old man, which is clearly just sent in a like black cloak with a hood on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then when the Yeti finds the jewels, it's like, we found the jewels, which one of the grand prizes was a bunch of gems patterned off of Spyro gems. I believe they're Spyro gems. I don't play much Spyro. So
they were Spyro. Yeah, they were Spyro.
But another one of the prizes was a bunch of stuff that was out of Valheim. So like a sword, a shield, a mug, and a neck plush.
It was a neck plush, yeah.
And so it's like, the Yeti has found the prize. Woohoo, we're free to go. And then a Viking dressed up with all of the Valheim stuff comes in and just charges the Yeti.
Yeah. Well, that's rude. They were on a quest for jewels.
Cent by cent. Funny. Yeah, that gif there is the Yeti.
It is a very good mascot. Yeah,
Oh,
it is very good.
I might keep this GIF. It's good.
It's very good, actually.
Yeah, whoever made their Yeti, because there's this. We've seen him pop up multiple times, and I think there's actually technically a couple of them, which makes sense. But like whoever designed the Yeti puppet and whoever they have that's like manning the Yeti puppet is just wonderful.
They're having a great time. Yeah, it's very much Muppet coded. Just it's good. Yeah, I love the Yeti puppet. I like it when things are silly.
What?
And GDQ is very silly.
Yeah. Also, I like this drawing a lot. Chris is very good. But I want Toby to save himself. That was indeed a crushing grip. Yeah.
Very much from the school of the harder the handshake, the better a business you are.
Yeah. Yes. I am familiar with that school and I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between having like a firm grip that doesn't like just slip out of the hands and like
And breaking somebody else's bones.
Yeah, between that and congratulations, you now have early onset arthritis in your wrist. And all of your fingers.
Yeah.
Snack, crack, pop, Rice Krispies.
Yep.
Okay, what else I do? Let's see.
So any other fun GDQ stories? Or...
Well, I still do recommend people watch the Hey You Pikachu run, if only because, as one of the commentators who didn't know the game, which is always fun to have a commentator on the couch who has no idea what's going on, it's like, I feel like this is with this game, there's less time saves and more lack of time loss.
Yeah.
That was a very fun run. I did enjoy that. I recommend that as well. Also, I need to catch up on Silly Block because I missed almost all of it. So I do need to watch that. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I was in class for part of it, so I need to.
Yeah.
Well,
go
that
back
was
on that.
I had-
Also, they found out. So the Hey You Pikachu, for those in the audience who are not aware, involved interacting with Pikachu with a little microphone that came with the game.
On the Nintendo 64, so that's
And
you can guess how
Nintendo
well it
64.
works.
And it does. They tested it out, and it did pick up from the crowd as well, if they were loud enough. And they were loud enough. So that was fun. Yeah. And it was a good run in general. But yeah, I highly recommend checking that one out too. There were many good runs. Yeah. I could not watch as much as I wanted to, but I will gladly check out the VODs later.
The VODs are always
And,
there.
yeah,
think-
indeed.
I think by now they've got all of them in. So
Yeah, they should, but yeah, probably. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. They also had a running joke from the very first run all the way till the end that it delights me immensely in how much they kept with it and how great it was for each game and such. It started with Donkey Kong Country when like Diddy and Dixie were like on minecarts, and it was the minecart levels and stuff. Whenever they go down a slope on a minecart, they put their arms up and the crowd started going wee when they did that. And they kept up with the wheeze throughout the entire marathon, and which is very funny also because, again, in Expedition 33, there is canonically a character who goes wee. It's one of the best characters in the game, and it delighted me immensely that they kept going. Like every time a character was going like down a hill or doing a big jump or something in the game, the crowd would go wee. It's just, yeah, it made me happy.
Yeah.
oh, and this one, another recommendation, mainly for you. I don't know how many other people would find this interesting, Chris, but they did a Balatro run.
Yeah.
Except they did a Balatro run where the point was to try and get the points all the way up to break the cap.
Yeah.
Get it to that quote unquote infinity as far as the computer is concerned.
Fun.
Also, they did a run of. This might be fun, just because I know you enjoy breaking games and going out of bounds and stuff. And they did a run of Dying Light, and it was very much out of bounds. So if you want to learn how to break that game even more, check that run out.
Oh yeah, the any percents are always fun because it's
Yeah.
if you're ever sitting here going like, oh, I'm concerned that I'm going to have storylines spoiled for me. Not if it's at any percent. You'll have no idea what's going on.
Usually, yeah.
They're usually my favorite speedruns, where it's like,
They're-
we've taken it upon ourselves to do this as quickly as possible, regardless of what the original creators intended.
yeah.
We will be viewing the code directly through pure gameplay.
It's great. I love it. It's very fun. And sometimes the developers are on board with it. Just like, and I love it when that happens.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, please show us how you can break our game.
I would be. I find it fascinating.
And like, fun fact, I believe if I remember right, one of the developers of the Tunic run, like this came out during, this was learned or shared during the like Tunic run interview and during the run itself and stuff. One of the developers for it is also a speedrunner, and he would like routinely like report like glitches and stuff that he found to the other members, and they decided to keep some of them in. Yeah. So like there are some areas that you can like glitch through the wall and stuff, and they'll be like a certain sound cue, and that was included in as just like a little like you found a secret. This well is done. Something that we put in the game, and yes, well done. Like you can do something here, figure it out. But like he had figured out that yeah, you can like glitch the game or go through a wall or something, clip through something there, and they embraced it. It's just yeah, and I love it when.
See, I like that kind of. I like that kind of outside the box thinking with development. It's a bit like.
Yeah.
There's a tendency nowadays for games to want to be like perfectly balanced in every way. And like that makes sense if your game's multiplayer, but if it's single player, you can just put things in the game that are just broken, and that's fun sometimes.
Yeah, it's fun. You know? It's great. Yeah.
So why not do the same with bugs?
It's okay.
If you find a bug in your game but it's fun, just leave it in. Why not?
Keep it in.
Well, and I believe because there was a thing with the bug snacks where on a previous GDQ, they did a run and there was two, I think, of the bug snacks developers there. And basically one of them said that their philosophy when it came to weird bugs like that was if it didn't like break your ability to play during regular gameplay, a lot of the time they just left it. Like good. If it's not preventing a casual player from completing the game, who cares?
Yeah.
Which means there's some wild nonsense you can do in bug snacks.
Good.
Because, like, I can completely understand wanting to patch out anything that, like, crashes the game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if it negatively affects your ability to play at all, go ahead, get rid of that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if it's a single-player game and it mostly just makes things a little weird and funny, why not?
Exactly, yeah. I agree.
There's one bug that was in the original Hades game that was found that they just decided to leave in, which was actually kind of funny to me. This has nothing to do with like the general gameplay, but in Hades there's a fishing minigame, because of course, and there's 3 like levels of rarity of fish that you can find in the different regions. But they fucked up something in the coding that made the rarer fish easier to find. And when they figured it out, they just kind of went, yeah, sure, we'll just leave that. Because again, it's a single player game. Who cares that it's easier to get the rarer fish? Like,
absolutely, yeah.
I'm also thinking about, they recently released a newer port for the original Final Fantasy VII on PC, because the old port was quite janky, and with the new interest from the remakes and such, they were like, we should probably have one that's a bit better. So they re-released it, and I watched people playing it, and when it first came out, it had massive bugs, and it was running at 3 times speed constantly, and it was just unplayable, but they eventually fixed all that. It still has some bugs with like sound stuff, which is annoying. But one of the things I found interesting is I watched somebody, like a speedrunner, go through and just test a bunch of stuff. And there's one area where you can like skip massive chunks of the game. You can skip this dialogue thing, you can skip this cutscene, you can skip this entire area if you just hold down an X. All that sort of stuff. That was all left in. But around there was a bug where if you pressed a button on a ladder, you soft-locked your game, and they fixed that. So they had the same sort of mindset of like, we got rid of the bug that caused negative implications for your game, but we kept all the ones in that allowed you to do fun stuff. So I do like that. You know, that way of doing a port as well. Of like, we'll keep in the stuff that you're having fun with, even if it wasn't intentional. But if it's going to break your game, we'll get rid of that. What do I draw?
Also,
Ooh, slime.
Speaking of just fun things and doing it because why not? I'm now looking at the schedule, reminding myself what happened. Another run I would recommend is the Hollow Knight Silksong one, because it is a woo %, in which they find all the fleece and then beat the game. That was it. And so you get a lot of and they also did a Flea Games showcase, which was funded, so you can see the Flea Games.
Yay! You can see people actually doing them well.
Yeah, up to a point. There is a point where they stopped when they got to like a certain score. But yeah, there was also just one that just I would recommend purely because it always blows me away whenever I watch people play this game. Like, I want to play this game because I really like the music, but I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know how the hell you play this game. Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Oh god,
but
yeah.
they also did they did it double time as well, so even faster.
And
Yeah,
later on they also did. There's a rhythm game, made by the same folks. I can't remember what it was called. It's also got Necrodancer in it somewhere.
Yeah.
There's the Cadence of
that one,
Hyrule
they
one.
did one of the runs. They did a crab dance in it blindfolded. Yeah, Rift of the Necrodancer. There it is.
Yeah. It's I am mesmerized and astonished whenever I see people play those games, because I don't. How the hell do you play those games?
I played that a while ago in my own time, and I got, I think, to the first level of the second world. That's as far as I got. I do not know. My brain does not work that quickly.
I'm sure that is better than I could ever do.
Which is why I have a personal attachment to the very beginning of that OST. I listened to it a lot.
Yeah.
I've never heard the rest.
It's a good song. It's a very good song.
Cryptique. That's good. Fungal something or other. That's good. The King Conga Kappa. It's good music at the beginning, and I'm sure there's more music after that. But I never heard it.
Yeah.
What draw?
And there's also another run that I was not able to catch because it was I was exhausted that night, so I passed the hell out. But because of a incentive that was funded for it, I do want to go back and watch it. It is an Elden Ring all bosses co-op, and the incentive that was funded was enable Deathlink.
I saw most of that. It was hilarious.
So I want to see that fight. I want to see that run. Yeah, I really want to see it. So 4 players with Deathlink enabled. Yeah. I do want to watch that.
So basically the 4 of them were collectively beating all of the bosses in the game and the DLCs.
Oh, I see.
Splitting it up, there were some repeats because of needing to get through areas and whatnot, but they tried to minimize that. And yeah, the Deathlink meant that, like, if anyone, the moment you died, everyone died.
Everyone died. Yeah.
Yeah, you can set that up in Archipelago. Randomizers. You're playing games with friends. Make it so that if you die, everyone does. Or everyone who opted in. There's a couple of streamers I follow who occasionally do a massive Archipelago with a bunch of the people who follow them. And opting into Deathlink in that is just chaos, because you may die when one of 100 other people have died. So
yeah. Rip.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say with the Elden Ring thing, and I think it's because Tech is still trying to figure out like what was the most effective way to do this, but they kept doing this thing where you had, so you'd have the main default screen where you've got the 4 games in the corner, and then in the middle you've got the view of the players in the couch.
Yeah,
But
the layout.
sometimes if one of them was on a boss, they would switch the view so it was just their screen. But I don't think they had the timing done well for the swap arounds. And that might just be because this looks like that's sort of a newish thing that Tech is doing. So, like, I get the vision. I just don't think it worked out well.
It's difficult to live mix like 5 different feeds.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Very understandable.
Yeah, this isn't me saying, "Oh, this was terrible." This is me going, "Okay, I see what you were trying to do."
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeet. This is a cute Flynn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of what to draw, and Ragdoll was drawing and slime, and we were talking about Necrodancer. So, dancing fun.
Yeah. Dancing fun. I love him.
Going to the disco.
Yeah.
Disco Flynn instead of Disco Duck.
Yeah.
Disco Duck was a thing, wasn't it? Anyone know why?
Yeah.
Anyone know why that was a thing?
It sure was a thing, wasn't it?
I mean, there's a lot of things that were things that I don't know why they were things.
Yeah.
True.
Got the afro hair and the medallion.
And the open collar. All good things.
Vest.
There'd be flares if he had legs.
Hell yeah.
Poor
Do you like
Flynn.
that?
Fashion
It's cool.
choices limited by legs.
Yeah. I do like that it has those like seams at on the front of the shirt. Just yeah, it's a fancy shirt.
Yeah. And then it's more 70s than
Yeah, no.
80s, but yeah.
Still
Have
good,
a good
still
burb bear.
Have a good bourbon. Yeah, no, we will not behave ourselves.
Flex.
Yeah.
Also, welcome back, miss.
Welcome back.
Oh no, I have decided to try and draw dots in Magma.
Why would you ever do that?
Woe is me.
Yeah.
Use one of the brushes.
Rip.
I want specific dots.
Yeah.
Also, I like how the coloring implies that the afro is just made Flynn's Flynnness and isn't like an afro he's wearing.
Oh no, it's just his head.
It is part of fun. Yep. Well done on doing all of those things, miss. Proud of you.
Ooh.
And yeah, have a good lay down.
Lay down now. Time for relax. Well deserved.
They hit me all of a sudden like a frying pan to the face. Mood.
Yep.
Oh. Guess tomorrow I gotta get back to grading. People all finished up their work for the weekend.
Welcome back, Bear. Yeah.
Hello
And
again.
since I have done one assignment early for my graduate class, I essentially have to do 2 each week to keep on top of it.
You got this. Godspeed.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Do not generally recommend people taking 4-week classes unless they are comfortable with the material, because boy howdy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gross school work, but it is necessary, yeah.
I mean, technically, I think there's a way of me finishing this degree without the specific class, but like I might as well. Based off of the topics list, the main thing that's going to be annoying the crap out of me is one, the software that we're using, because we're using specific software. And 2, my brain going, where do these numbers come from? What do they mean? Yes, I know that you've said that these ranges are considered acceptable. Where do they come from? What is it calculating?
Such petty questions a mathematician need not concern themselves with.
I'm gonna. Also, the fact that it's an online class is just kind of... Not a big fan.
Fair. Where do they calculate Cotton Eye Joe? There's got to be a Cotton Eye Joe maths pun somewhere. Or there doesn't. Or that's it. That's the end of that thought.
Yeah, I can't see either.
Do it, Crisp.
Do it. What, just go, nah, to me it got me, Joe. I'm in married a long time ago. Apparently it's haunting Bear, so that's fun. Bear is haunted by the spirit of Cotton Eye Joe.
I mean, it's come up a few times on these streams alone. I mean, crisp streams and maybe some of Jabe's streams. I know it's like an ongoing joke, a kinda. So that alone, I mean, it's gonna come up a few times. So I was also trying to think of a pun. And no, I got nothing. The best I could do is like I caught up on all of my math homework or something like that, but that's not really a joke.
Well, I know one thing, it may not be a joke, but it at least amuses the heck out of me. So, Cotton Eye Joe, the song, is an old American folk song, but most of you guys are probably familiar with it from the dance remix made by a group called Rednecks.
Redneck with an X.
Who are Swedish.
Of course. That sort of music exclusively comes from the Europe area in the 90s. Woke up with it in your head, then your friends started singing it at lunch, now here over stream. It comes in threes.
Oh, the 3 times today. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, 3 times today.
qualifier. Gotcha. And yes, I absolutely believe that you're animated right now. And also, I am rooting for you. You've
Where did
got
that-
this. You're doing amazing.
Where did that idea come from?
I wonder.
What draw? Any thoughts? Any desires?
I don't know.
Hopes and prayers?
Boifs.
Goifs?
Or goifs.
Goifs or goifs?
I mean, I feel
I
like
don't
that's
know.
just sort of the default whenever you ask that question. What do you guys want? And everyone's like, smooches. Make them kiss.
Make them happy. Make them kiss. Make them boop noses.
Boop noses. I can boop noses.
Make them, dare I say it, hold hands. I know. TOS, but I know.
Jan's
Awesome.
dragon friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dan? Or no?
That was one of the names agreed upon, but I don't know if that changed.
Done.
I think it's Dane now.
Is it Dane now?
I've forgotten.
Okay. I think it was Dan, and then it was Don.
Yeah, the idea of
But yeah.
it being Dante, but them not actually liking the name Dante, so trying to come up with
Fair, very fair, yeah. Okay.
a different form. So I think I ended on Dane.
I
Dane.
just
but it's
remember at one point the joke was it rhymed with January, or it rhymed with Jan.
yeah, I think that's why I changed it. There's too many
Fair. That was very
too many
fair.
similar sounding
Very.
names going around, particularly with like J and K and
Mhm.
etc.
Not that many of
I-
these
I-
will be noticeable
Also, I
on account of it
I
being
want
written.
you to. It's, E. Also, my brother has started to play, or has been lately playing, Star Wars Outlaws, and the name of the character you play as is named Kay, like Kay, and it always throws me for a loop every time I see her name pop up, or someone mentions her name. Just like different case.
different
But,
case.
yeah.
There's only so many names out there, which is how we've ended up with 2 Jurgens.
True. That's very funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially since, as Crisp said, Rowena did make the joke of, oh, he's going to come back with another sibling, isn't he?
And he did. Kind of. Nope. Oh yeah, M doing yoga would be a fun drawing prompt, yeah.
I feel like M would just end up in a pretzel.
Yeah.
M's relationship with the yoga is very similar to M's relationship with Twister.
I was about to make the joke about M doing Twister as well, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Limbs everywhere. All in a mess, all tangled together. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Miss. You get it.
Yeah. The yoga mat is the Twister mat, exactly, yes. Exactly.
Why do I always draw Jay facing this way? Can't see his face. Coward, what?
It's so you don't have to draw the eyes, Crisp.
I know, but always? Jay at least has like one on display sometimes.
They're very cute and I love them. Look at those smiles. Also, cowards unite, Bear. I'm on your side. Hell yeah.
Hurrah!
Proud of you.
Cowardice is underrated.
Yeah.
I mean, is it cowardice or is it just boundary setting?
Depends who you ask. If you ask somebody who doesn't like the boundary, cowardice. Goofing with boundaries.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, no, I will not be making a hour-and-a-half animated film by myself.
Yeah.
Is a pretty good boundary to set.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, there's a few people here who could help you with that. But, boy howdy, matching animation styles is not easy. And that's a thing I know as someone who is not an artist and does not animate. And even I know that that's not easy. Like my animation frames. What's with animation frames? Like paper mache. Yeah. Nah, ski.
You could.
There, you gotta go old school, cell shading.
What about you fill it with storyboards for the animation or animations?
Yeah, just storyboard
Also,
the
yeah,
film.
cell shading. Yeah, yeah. Storyboard the wall. Don't forget the red string.
Plasterboard? No, storyboard.
Exactly.
You put the animations directly onto the wall.
Mm-hmm. We are the best helpers, is the thing. Like cats. Always the best helpers.
Always gotta be involved.
I see, kid's cute. I love them. Oh, they're so cute. Look at that smile.
Look at it as I try and get it right.
It is good.
Soft boy.
Soft boy. I love soft boy.
Soft boy and their gremlin partner.
Mm-hmm.
Which, frankly, is an underrated ship dynamic.
Yeah.
Nah. Never seen the appeal in myself. Which song does? Yeah, let me get back.
It was one of the Terrarium songs.
Oh, the Hello, yeah. It's got a Christmassy vibe,
Hello,
yeah.
yeah, hello. Whatever, yeah. Yeah.
Merry Christmas in July.
It can be Christmas whenever your heart desires.
Well,
Specifically off-season, please, thank you.
isn't it around? Oh,
Isn't it around?
I'm just thinking about the Southern Hemisphere, and I know that they're going through winter, and I don't know if they celebrate Christmas in December, or do they
No,
celebrate it
it's
in winter?
I
or-
mean,
it's the
it
same.
would still be in December because it's based off
Yeah,
of
but
Christian
it's-
holiday.
yeah, so it's a summer, Christmas. Okay, never mind. And yeah, that's why I started. That's why I paused in my thought. Just like, actually, they probably still have Christmas in December. Yeah. But, yeah.
But Christmas in July is a thing.
Yeah.
We did that. I worked at a scout camp for a couple of summers. And we did a Christmas in July thing where basically you were given a Secret Santa type thing. You were given the name of one of your fellow coworkers and go get them a silly present for July 21st. Not July 21st, July 25th. Although sometimes we did 21st. Basically, whatever day was nearest to July 25th that was convenient for all of the staff to get together and exchange gifts.
Also, apparently, they do Christmas in July in Australia, and it is so dumb, says Bear. And also, boo Twitch.
Yes.
Being so rude to Miss.
We have come to the part of the evening where Twitch is mean to miss. I dislike that it is consistent.
Yeah.
I just like that it's consistently miss and only
Yeah.
miss.
Hate that. Not always only Miss. Sometimes it gets me too,
Well-
but not as often as Miss. No.
Sigh.
Sigh.
It's definitely targeting Miss way more.
Because, like, if it was, oh, Miss is having a problem, but everyone's having a problem, then that's just a Twitch thing. Or even if it was Miss is having a problem and not everyone is having a problem, but a lot of people are, then it's like, okay, well,
Yeah.
outage is sort of related, but it's like, Twitch hates goblins.
Ooh. Goblins are the best.
Third road, yeah. Yeah. Dance, magic dance. Yeah.
We do, yeah. Part of the dance magic dance is attacking bots. I don't know, first Twitch
Kill the
doesn't
bots.
let you in, then it lets bots in. Oh, that's
Doesn't like goblins but likes bots.
no.
Shaking my head.
Thank you for banning them, miss. I have reported them.
Well done. Thank you.
I now await the 3 emails that Twitch sends. The first saying we've received your report, the second saying we've actioned your report, and the third saying we've actioned your report.
Yep.
Because Twitch is a functioning
right.
website.
Twitch is a website.
It can count to 2 and more.
That's strange to me. Like, the first 2 make sense. The repeat doesn't.
That's the issue. It only ever used to send 2, but here we are.
Mm-hmm.
This is the least J-looking J I've ever drawn. That's fine.
They're still J. And they're cute. And K is very cute as well. And very soft and I
He's lost some weight. He's gotten skinnier. Clearly I need to draw them more to get used to their physiologies. Jay should boop Mal's nose? Okay, good. What if both?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
How many boops before he slaps? Oh boy.
Probably one, but you know, I was gonna do a 2-panel comic, and then I decided against it. So. That's not the way hands work. Doing the scrim! Oh no!
So scrum.
Bring back at her.
Hand. This- That's the kind of riveting commentary you come to the Crispy Parsnip stream for.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, you are not incorrect. His hand.
His hand.
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 No more.
What? No!
It's gone. It's gone.
Hand us! Where did it go? Where did it come from?
From Nitro.
Magnet.
This is cute.
Voices were your nephew playing YouTube too dang loud. Speaking of YouTube, I came up with a video idea 2 days ago because Dark told me a fact, which I will not repeat because it spoils the video. And that made me go down a rabbit hole. And at the bottom of that rabbit hole were my 3 favorite things: a long list of stupid names, a random generator, and character design. So
Nice.
we got a classic me nonsense video in the works now. No Cungulus, as far as I've not checked the full list, but I don't think Cungulus is on it.
A spiritual successor to the Googologies.
Yeah. We do not talk about redacted. That's cool. Put the little button mouse.
Boop. Yeah, one thing I noticed a while ago about my character designs is I tend to like putting the little swoosh of hair on the back of the neck. Just a little flick of hair going
It's
up at the
good.
back.
Yeah.
And I find that interesting because a lot of hairstyles essentially go, right, all the stuff's happening up top, and the moment you go below eye level, shave it. Anything on the back of the neck, just shave it. Nothing going on there. And I like the little tool.
I like the swoop too. And if it helps, I do that all the time. My drawings as well. I like a little bit in the back. It's good. Yeah. Give him a mullet. Exactly.
Malachi?
Yeah, mullet cut. No, I'm kidding. No, hair does go beyond like the ears and neck and stuff, and
I mean, the only thing I can figure is that if you're the one doing your own hair, like in the morning or something, styling and whatnot, that's an area that's really hard to see. So, like, the less going on, the better. But that's just me spitballing. Also, this is me saying this as someone who just keeps long hair in a low ponytail because it's easy.
yeah, that was fair.
Oh, I've forgotten how to draw all my characters. This is embarrassing.
And yet there's still noticeably who you're drawing. And so art be like that sometimes.
It do be. Art do be like that.
Yeah, this is very now. For what it's worth. And we have all indeed been there. Also, I'm thinking about it, and I think I've only ever drawn like a character with no little hair swooping out at the back of the neck, like once, and that was because it was very intentional. It was very much like a fan art of one of the baseball boys from that anime, but like as an adult, and I decided like maybe what if he had like shaved hair at the back of his neck, or very short hair at the back of his neck. So that was very intentional. Everything else, yeah, no, they got the little swoopies. It just feels right. I agree with you. It feels good. It feels right. And it looks good. You are so freaking correct. And yeah, sometimes the OCs just don't want to turn up. It's okay.
Well, that's rude. They should follow attendance protocol. Sign the attendance sheet.
If they don't come to class, they're going to lose a letter grade.
Shaking my head at them. Also, yeah, I agree with Miss. It does look very much like Mel, especially energy-wise, but also in general, it is very Mel. Yeah.
Thank you both.
And just squish him face.
Look at that little button nose being booped.
Also, especially with that head tilt that's already going on there, I think someone's about to lose a finger.
It did indeed take one boop for Mel to become annoyed and to snap.
Yeah, I think he's alright.
Okay, that's good.
If it were Jade, might, but
Yeah, I think the only thing that's saving him right now is best friend's privileges.
If it was L, would Mel be like, yeah, no, I deserve this? Or no?
he tried to bite back. She'd bite back harder.
Yeah, fair. Okay, good to know. That does feel right. Yeah.
Yeah, Elle doesn't feel like someone who picks a fight that she isn't, like, sure she'll do good at least.
She wins her fights. And woe to anybody who tries to one up her or gets in her way. Or underestimates
Social
her.
credit.
Yeah, social credit.
Okay, has enough social capital built up that he gets one boop.
One more. This is a very cute K. But then again, K is always cute. And lovely, you know.
I've drawn K twice in a row, but smiling.
And I and Miss are eating the fuck out of it. It's not gonna happen again for who knows how long.
You both had
A week.
Yeah.
You've both had not
And
so
then
great
next week-
times. Here's your present. Smiley K.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good. Smiley K is delightful and beautiful, and we will cherish him always. Yeah, I should start doing that as well, Miss. Just start drawing him smiling ourselves. Yeah.
You have that power.
Yeah, that is true.
It's true. It's
You-
very true, yeah.
Miss, you have exercised that power, and I have proof on my desk right there.
Good. Good.
Like, we're going to engage in the classic fandom activity of going, oh no, they're going through so much pain, let me fix it.
Yeah.
There's literally an entire crossover ship that was trending for multiple months. Only recently got out of the trending on Tumblr. And by
Oh,
recently,
it'll
I
be
mean like
back.
2 days ago.
It will be back. do not underestimate the power of Bloody Mary. It will be back.
Oh, it's definitely not gone. It's just that there's other
Yeah,
tags that are.
No, I
trending
mean in the trending, it will be back in the trending. I believe it. Yeah. Yeah. There is no containing that ship, as we have discovered.
God, yeah. Apparently, the puppeteer of Rocky knows that it exists.
Yeah. Someone at NASA knows that it exists. Yeah. Markiplier absolutely knows. And has known for a while.
I don't remember his name, but the gentleman who made the original Iron Lung game knows that it exists.
Yeah.
Whoever runs the Project Hail Mary
Social media
social
stuff
medias
also knows that it
exists.
exists. Yeah. We don't know about Ryan Gosling. But yeah. Many people know it exists. Yeah. I don't know how it feels about it. It's just like you do you. Just yeah. Maybe. Probably. Also, because of that ship, I have seen my now favorite tag, or one of my favorite tags for No Better We Die Like Blank. And I guess spoilers for Iron Lung. But the tag is No Better We Die Like Simon Will Not in this fic. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I've seen like two or three-ish clips of Mark making reference to the Bloody Mary thing.
Yeah.
One of them is I think it was the first one that came up that had people going, "Oh no," was him. I don't even know what he was playing, but basically the phrase was something like, "And I will escape the blood ocean and be in Ryan Gosling's arms," and everyone went, "Oh no." And there was another thing, and I don't know the context, but basically he was like, "Hey, did you guys think that you were doing this in private? You guys are doing this in public."
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
it's very
it's
much
trending on Tumblr. Everyone knows.
I have seen that video and I am looking it up right now. I will share it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you're doing this in public. Yeah.
Always remember, the internet is public. Particularly Tumblr.
Or at least the public parts of the internet are public.
Mm-hmm.
And the bits that aren't. Who knows if they ever will.
Yeah.
They're not for now.
Also, I'm scrolling through my freaking history to find that video, and Dominic Noble definitely knows about it too.
Oh yeah, that one too. That one
That was a fun video. That
surprised the hell out of me.
He did a Lost in the adaptation of Project Hail Mary, which I do recommend, highly recommend. There are spoilers for it, so I recommend those who have seen the movie to watch it, not those who are trying to go in blind. It is very fun though, and yeah, he knows about it.
Yeah, in his portion where he's like, the things that got left out from the book, and it's like, hey, everyone remember that chapter where
yeah,
character from Iron Lung just shows up?
Yeah. Starting to wonder if that video was taken down because I don't see it.
Have a good
I
rest.
guess Avocado. Avocados.
Sleep well. Hope the next week is better than this week.
Yeah.
At the very least, less reasons given to scream.
Yeah. First of all,
We have a little hat.
avocados.
Oh, that's a umbrella. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little drink umbrella. Yeah.
My first thought was someone had put cat ears on him.
That'd be Jay.
Yeah.
But in this context, it makes more sense for it to be a drink umbrella that's been stuck in his hair.
The pickle has just entered,
Oh,
Hi, Pickle.
and shall thus
Gives
get given foods and scritches. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, give food and squitches.
I like how he said talks amongst yourselves, and then we both just immediately went quiet.
Yeah.
Let's see. I should doodle something else. I don't know what I want to doodle, though. Oh, I'm zoomed in way too much. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I started fucking around with the old Kindle Fires that I just found in the back room not being used.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, 2 of them are just a little too old for the general easy-to-use jailbreak software that's been developed for Kindle Fires, because I guess there is more of a community interested in jailbreaking Kindles than there is for the Kindle Fire tablets, which sort of makes sense.
Hi.
And the third one, as far as I can tell, is new enough that Amazon hasn't locked it out of being able to go to the connect to the Amazon stuff, but it still can't connect to all the Amazon stuff, which is weird. So we'll see what I do with that.
I'm fairly certain I have a very, 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 very old Kindle somewhere. Probably too old to do anything with, but
Maybe.
Yeah. Wouldn't know. All I know is that there's more stuff out there for repurposing the Kindles than there is for the Kindle Fire tablets, which are the ones that I found in the back room while I was cleaning some stuff up. They were Dad's. that he put away as he was upgrading, and then just never got rid of for whatever reason. I personally have not bought any sort of book thing from Amazon. The only books that I quote unquote have through Amazon were some comics that I technically got through Comixology that Amazon then bought. So it's like, oh, all of your Comixology stuff are now on Amazon. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck me, I guess. It's mostly a lot of Black Panther because there was a special at one point where you could get just a lot of Black Panther series for, I think most of them were technically free. So.
It's just occurred to me as somebody who has made God knows how many comic strips and things like that. I don't think I've ever actually bought a comic. And with my income, I'm not going to start anytime soon, but it would be nice.
Yeah, it's a expensive hobby, collecting comics and stuff.
I've supported comic makers on Patreon, but I've never bought a physical comic.
Wow.
The printing can be expensive if you're doing color. I've got a number of physical copies of manga that I read in like high school mostly, but it's been a while since I've bought any of those. And I have one or two like superhero comics books. My dad has a bunch of like collections of like newspaper strip comics, like Peanuts and the like.
Yeah.
Although, there is one other thing I've got. I've got some volumes collecting the original runs for the Dominic Deegan webcomic, because I was pretty much obsessed with that in high school and undergraduate. And so I bought them.
Nice.
I have.
Yeah, most of the other books are like physical books with text. It was so funny. I was helping sit a friend's kid, and it came up that's like, oh, like talking about library books a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, I borrowed some books from the library. It's like, oh, are you going to be returning them? Like, no, I'm still reading them. It's like, you're still reading them? It's like, yes, because they're big people books that don't have pictures. They take a little longer to read.
I have far too many comics of all kinds, like manga, graphic novels, comic books, newspaper comics, like Calvin and Hobbes, Foxtrot, things like that. For freaking Far Side. And
I think
it started with my parents. I mean, my mom and dad were huge fans of Far Side, and like Foxtrot and Calvin and Hobbes, the newspaper comics. Those, and it started with that, and then it led into my brothers liking X-Men, Fantastic Four, Batman, and various superhero comics, and then that led to Vertigo comics with like Sandman, Hellblazer, and I started getting into Fables and like Deadpool and also Batman, and then like other individual graphic novels of like not like Marvel, DC, Vertigo type things, but like other ones. Fucking Brian Clevenger, who did nuclear power or 8-bit, the 8-bit online comic with like the Final Fantasy sprites and stuff. Also was one of the creators for Atomic Robo, which is one of my favorite comic book series, and I have like all of those comics. And then let's not even get into the manga.
So what you're telling me is, Kira, we all need to come
yes,
spend time at your house and not see
Yes.
any of the local sites. Just stay in the house and read. Just parallel play reading.
Like and between like that started with my parents, but then like my brother, my Kibro, that brother, and I became adults, and we're like, we can buy our own comics and stuff, and it just grew. Like between my office, my bedroom, my brother's bedroom, and just throughout the house, there are so many books, just novels, light novels, manga, comics, graphic novels, anthologies. So many books. It's a library.
We're all just coming to your house and
That's
then just
fine.
spending the entire trip in the house reading.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't blame. I welcome you. I have a lot that I still need to read as well. Yeah. There's so many. Yeah, it is. Though I salute your restraint and the fact that you don't go out, like don't buy a lot of comics or mangas because it is really expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to think if there's like a style of comic that we don't have, but no, I think we got an example of pretty much everything.
Fumetti?
I don't know what that is. Probably not then.
If I've conjured up the correct word, I believe it is a comic made of photographs. Oh, okay, Fumetti apparently just refers to Italian comics, but that is where it started.
We might have one of those actually. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. Might not. Might. But yeah, I do like that.
Photo comics, also known as fumetti, are a form of sequential storytelling using photographs rather than illustration. The only reason I know that is because apparently that is how Terry Gilliam met John Cleese. He saw John Cleese on stage and was like, "I'm making these photo comics and you pull fun faces. Do you want to be in one?" And then a few years later, Monty Python happened.
Nice. No, I'm not sure if we have one of those. But that's very cool. I like that.
There was... I don't remember exactly what it was called. I'd have to look around. I haven't seen anything from it in years. It was like a web comic, quote-unquote, series called Surviving the World, I think? Yeah, Surviving the World, a photo comic education. Ran for like 10 years. Basically, the dude who made it, he is or was, I don't know if he still is, an educator, and basically the whole premise was, it's like, okay, we've got him in front of a chalkboard and there is some lesson on the chalkboard, and it's usually pretty silly. So let me click the random button on here. No. Or maybe the random button isn't working. You know what? We'll just click on something random in the archive. Here's one. Wit-eating grin, a facial expression denoting personal joy and self-satisfaction in having told a terrible joke.
Oh, good.
Sometimes there are guest appearances, quote unquote, by the TAs, quote unquote, which are his cat and dog.
Perfect. No, that's correct.
Yeah, I think he made the last one. Yeah, 2018. So around the time I graduated from grad school is when he decided to end the series.
Nice.
Speaking of choosing to end, would this be a good time to wrap up?
Sure.
Alrighty then, I'm gonna wrap up. And there's nothing you can
Nothing in me.
nothing you can
got
say
nothing else in
about
me.
it. Can't stop me, I'm gonna do what I like.
Good. Do it. I encourage you to.
Speaking of people doing what they like, Ace Attorney. To you, Steve. Wednesday, probably also Ace Attorney.
Maybe. Definitely one more stream, possibly two more streams.
Yeah. If not, we'll fill in with some Doctor Who doodles. Yeah. Stream, timetables, etc. We all know how it works by now.
Yeah.
I always say it on the off chance there's somebody new here, but you know. Yeah. Any parting remarks? Oh, one thing I did mean to ask, Bear. I know you didn't get the tapestry, but did you get anything cool at medieval time thing? I was about to say medieval
Yeah.
times, but that's a thing in America.
That was a joke, guys.
Are you certain?
Very rude of
Getting
the
hit.
tapestry for being gone, honestly.
You got a ring! Yeah! Bear was looking for a ring.
Hey!
Bear was hoping to get one on holiday,
Good, I'm
didn't
glad.
find one.
Yeah, please show. Hell yeah.
Yeah, ring.
Very exciting.
There's a pickle. Pickle's excited about that ring too.
Ah, there is the ring. That's a very good ring.
Ooh, that's a very good ring.
And yep, that is indeed a fucking ring. Yep.
Ooh, ooh.
You did not lie.
Ooh. These fun rings.
That's so cool. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, no, they are special cuddling. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I did think that was just a general, like, enthusiastic adjective, not a specific.
I had my
descriptive.
suspicions that that was very purposeful. That word.
I thought you were just excited.
I had a suspicion that you meant what you were saying, and I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
Very, very happy for you. And thank you for showing us. I love.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I did not think it was a shock
Absolutely.
value thing. You You buy things that make you go, ooh.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Things that speak to you. Like tapestries.
It's a very cool design. And I figured that you got it because you really like the design, or
It's very
not
good.
for anything else. Yeah, it's cool.
As certified asexual, it's a cool design.
Mm. Yeah, I can see that.
Statue of Saint Sebastian. Just replace the arrow with a person.
Yeah. It's perfect for you, and we love that you got it.
None of this can be seen on stream, by the way. I'm assuming it's private.
No, this is very much TOS.
Yeah.
So, well, not really TOS, but also private, definitely. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
My closing remarks are: stay cool, hydrate, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, be patient with yourself, and I love you, and I hope you all have a good.
Well, my parting remarks were going to be all those things, so...
We can't both be wrong. Right?
It's the most ace take to look at that ring and go, I like their vibe. No, I just like the aesthetics of it. It's lovely the way the sort of curves interact.
I mean, for the most part, we're all ace here. We all get it. Yeah. Yeah.
And Pickles? Pickle
wants to say we goodbye as agree. Well. Or I agree. Bye, Pickle.
You gonna say
goodbye? I hope Longboy has a good night too.
Yeah. And with that, goodbye. Have a lovely week.
Bye.
Bye.